Good morning, children. Welcome back to Max Track 1 session. In the last class, we successfully completed exercise 3.2. Okay, and now coming to exercise 3.3. Already the first Roman we finished, children. Already we finished. Okay, children. See here 3.3 second question. Solve 2x plus 3y equals to 11. That means already 3.3 first Roman we did the sums substitution method, right? So we finished that first Roman. Now second question is solve 2x plus 3y equals to 11 and 2x minus 4y equals to minus 24 and find the value of m for which y equals to mx plus 3. That means what? By substitution method only we have to find the value of x and y and substitute in the equation y equals to mx plus 3. In that if you substitute, you will get the value of m. Okay, that one also take it as a homework. Now coming to the third question. Children. From a pair of linear equations for the following problems and find the solutions by substitution method. Children, I'll just give the clue because all the sums are same model. There is no difference in that. Only framing equation is important. Only framing equation you should get it. I'll help you in getting the framing equation. Okay. So you do in the CW. I'll tell you how you are going to get the equation. Two equations. Then solve by your own by using substitution method or which method you like. If it is especially given substitution method, that means compulsory we have to follow substitution method. If he did not mention any method, no problem, but here he mentioned substitution method, so follow that only. Once again I am telling you, here I will help you in framing the equation. Okay, so you just note down CW by your own. Okay, just write the word problems, you write the statements, no? So write the statements. Then from there onwards you know how to do it. Okay, up to the statements I'll help you out. From there onwards you have to do it. Okay, see here the difference between two numbers. The difference between two numbers is 26. Actually x and y are two numbers. We will take x and y, we will take two numbers. Okay, the difference between two numbers. The difference means where you will find difference from the larger number minus smaller. Okay, larger number minus smaller number. So suppose x is a greater number. We are considering x is a greater number. So the two numbers are x and y. That means larger number is x and smaller number is y. Larger number we can take it as x and smaller number we can take it as a y. Now the difference between two numbers. Difference means what? Subtraction. So x minus y equals to 26. So this is one equation. See how much easy framing equation. And find the solution by and one number is three times the other. Find them. Them means both the numbers. Listen very carefully. The difference between two numbers is 36. Okay, and one number is three times the other. So one number if you take here, 3 times the other means 3 into y. That means x equals to 3y. That means x minus 3y equals to 0. This is second equation. Okay. So these are the two equations. Now you got it. Now you know very easily how to find out the solutions for x and y, like so by using substitution method. So here you can consider that the two numbers be x and y. Okay, and write if possible x greater than y. That means x is the larger number. Okay, so by this we can solve the first question. Okay, now coming to the fourth question, children. Sorry, in the third Roman only, second question. Third Roman, second question. Okay, the larger of two supplementary angles exceeds the smaller by 18 degrees. Find them. That means the larger of two supplementary angles exceeds the smaller by 18 degrees. Find them. Actually, you know, supplementary angles means how much? Supplementary angles means how much, you know? So that means the two angles sum is 180 degrees. Supplementary means the sum of two angles is 180 degrees. Okay. The larger of two supplementary angles exceeds the smaller by 18 degrees. So take it the larger number as x degrees and smaller number as y degrees. Okay. Let us consider larger number as x degrees, smaller number as y degrees. As we know that the sum of two angles, that means x plus y equals to 180 degrees. So this is the first equation. Okay. Now how to frame the second equation? The larger of two supplementary angles exceeds the smaller by 18. Exceeds means what? More. Exceeds means what? More. That means we have to use plus symbol there. We have to use which symbol there? Plus symbol. That means the larger number, that means x equals to, how much is exceeds? 18 degrees. That means y plus 18 degrees. That means x minus y equals to 18 degrees. So this is the second equation. So how will you write the statements? Let the larger angle of supplementary be x degrees and the smaller angle of supplementary degrees will be y degrees. So according to the problem, the first condition is x plus y equals to 180 and the second condition is x minus y equals to 18. Now from this, how to find out the x and y? You know, substitution method. So by substitution method, you have to do it. Just I am only helping out how to frame the equations. Okay. Coming to the next question, children. The coach of a cricket team buys 7 bats and 6 balls for 3,800 rupees. Okay. Here two different things are there, bat and ball. So this is a third Roman, third question. So let the cost of a ball equal, so bat is first, bat is there first. So let the cost of a bat equals to x rupees. Let the cost of a bat equals to x rupees. And cost of a ball equals to, okay, ball equals to y rupees. Here how many bats? 7 bats and 6 balls. That means 7x plus 6 balls together they purchased for 3,800 rupees. So write this equation 1. Okay, means 7 bats and 6 balls together they purchased for 3,800. Later she buys 3 bats, that means 3x and 5 balls, that means 5y equals to 1750. So this is second equation. So find the cost of each bat and each ball. That means let the ball's cost of one ball equals to x rupees, cost of one ball, bat equals to x rupees, cost of one ball equals to y rupees. According to the problem, 7x plus 6y equals to 3,800 and 3x plus 5y equals to 1750. Now solve these equations by substitution method. See children, why I am not doing the substitution method means calculation. So the calculation we are not going to do in the examination. You have to do it. So that's why learn more practice. If you do more practice of calculation, it will be very helpful for you. Okay, next. Coming to the fourth question. The taxi charges in a city consist of a fixed charge together with the charge for the distance covered. For a distance of 10 kilometers, the charge paid is 105 rupees. And for a journey of 15 kilometers, the charge paid for 155 rupees. What are the fixed charges and the charge per kilometer? How much does a person have to pay for traveling the distance of 25 kilometers? Listen very carefully, children. Okay, see the fourth question here. What are the fixed charges? So let the fixed charge will be x rupees. Let the fixed charge be x rupees and the cost per kilometer, that means, and the charge per kilometer. So charge per kilometer, charge per kilometer. So for 1 kilometer take y rupees. Okay. Fixed charge ante wall enta aithe anta first. So that also we don't know. So we are taking as x. And charge per kilometer. For 1 kilometer they are charging y rupees. Okay. Now here see the question. The taxi charges in a city consist of a fixed charge together with the charges for the distance covered for a distance of 10 kilometers. That means per kilometer, no? So he is traveling 10 kilometers. That means fixed charge means compulsory we have to add that. So x plus 10y because 10 kilometers is traveling. So per kilometer y rupees. For 10 kilometers 10y. So how much total they are charging? Fixed charge plus 10 kilometers charge. Together they are charging 105 rupees. This is according to the question. Again the second statement, and for a journey of 15 kilometers, again fixed charge is x and 15 kilometers, that means 15y equals to 155. So this is first equation and this is second equation. So now what to do? Just simply solve by using substitution method and find out the value of x and y. After getting x and y, okay, he has to find the value, that means find how much he has to pay for 25 kilometers. And 25 though we have to multiply this charge per kilometers. Why you will get, no? The y value how much you will get, you have to multiply with 25. Okay. Next, coming to the fifth question, children. A fraction becomes 9 by 11 if 2 is added to both the numerator and the denominator. If 3 is added to both the numerator and the denominator, it becomes 5 by 6. Find the fraction. These are all the sums you did in the 9th standard. Okay, see the third Roman fifth question there. A fraction becomes, we don't have the fraction, so we can take let fraction be x by y. That means x is a numerator and y is a denominator. Okay. So the fraction will be in this form. So x by y. So x is numerator and y is denominator. Now the fraction becomes 9 by 11. That means it becomes 9 by 11 when if 2 is added to both numerator and denominator. That means 2 is added for the numerator and as well as for the denominator. Then it becomes how much? 9 by 11. So you cannot simplify by if the question is like this. So we have to frame into an equation. So x plus 2 cross multiplication. 11 into x plus 2 equals to 9 into y plus 2. So 11 into x is 11x plus 11 2s are 22. 9 into y is 9y. 9 2s are 18. So 11x minus 9y plus 22 minus 18 equals to 0. So 11x minus 9y, 22 minus 18 is plus 4 equals to 0. So this is equation 1. Okay. Next, if 3 is added to both the numerator and denominator, it becomes 5 by 6. That means for the same fraction, 3 is added. So x by 3 plus by y plus 3. Then the fraction became 5 by 6. Now do the cross multiplication, children. 6 into x plus 3. So 5 into y plus 3. So for 6 into x, 6x plus 6 3s are 18. 5 into y, 5y plus 5 3s are 15. Now 6x minus 5y plus 18 minus 15 equals to 0. So 6x minus 5y, 18 minus 5 is plus 3 equals to 0. So this is second equation. Now by substitution method, find the values of x and y. Okay. Then you will get a fraction. Next, coming to the sixth question. Okay. And this is the end of this exercise. Okay. 5 years hence, the age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son. So 5 years ago, Jacob's age was 7 times that of his son. What are their present ages? So we don't know their present ages. So we'll consider their present ages. That means Jacob's present age. Jacob's present age is equals to x. You can write here present age. And Jacob's son is equals to Jacob's son present age is equals to y years. You can write x years and y years. Now coming to the question, 5 years hence. And hence means what? 5 years tarvata lekapothe munda. 5 years hence means 5 years after. That means after 5 years. Simply I am explaining here. After 5 years, Jacob present age. Okay, Jacob present age will be. That means Jacob's present age will change now. After 5 years means we have to add 5 years to Jacob. Okay, so 5 years after Jacob's age will be x plus 5, and Jacob's son's age will be y plus 5. But after 5 years what happens? See here. 5 years hence the age of Jacob, that means Jacob age of 5 years is x plus 5 will be means equals to 3 times. That means 3 times means 3 bracket Jacob's son, that is y plus 5. Means 5 years after it became Jacob's age is equals to 3 times of Jacob's son's age. So x plus 5 equals to 3 into y, 3y plus 3 5s are 15. So x minus 3y, okay, plus 5 minus 15 equals to 0. So x minus 3y minus 10 equals to 0. That is equation 1. Okay, next. 5 years ago. Ago means what? Back. That means kritam. So 5 years ago. Same again. So 5 years means we can write 5 years. 5 years ago. Jacob age will be how much? X minus 5. And son's age will be y minus 5. But 5 years ago what happened again? Jacob age is 7 times. That means x minus 5 equals to 7 times y minus 5. So x minus 5 equals to 7y minus 35. So x minus 7y, okay, minus 5 plus 35 equals to 0. So x minus 7y plus 30 equals to 0. So this is the second equation. Now from these two equations we can simply find the Jacob's age and Jacob's present age and Jacob's son's present age. Okay, so by this successfully we completed 3.3 exercise. Okay, and 3.4 children, if you listen very carefully, elimination method and substitution method, the first question. So first Roman you can do it as a homework. Already we did it 3.3 and 3.4. Almost we finished. So 3.4 also we finished. That means what? First Roman we finished. Only the thing is, just now what I explained, you have to do it in the classwork by writing with steps. That's all. Okay. That is only the thing, only you can write in CW, not in homework. Okay. So tomorrow I am going to tell you second Roman of 3.4 exercise and 3.5 also few sums and try to finish up. Okay. Okay children, so have a nice day children.